We're live. Okay, please don't ask me why it's so dark. We have to get to business, okay? I can't figure out for the life of me why on God's green earth it's so freaking dark in here. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm all out of guesses. It's like literally so dark in here. Um, so today, hello nosy bystanders, welcome in, join us. Let me know in the chat if the stream looks good. If it doesn't look good, I can adjust it, but let me know if it looks healthy. That's an internet term. Let me know if the stream looks healthy. Come on in, nosies. We talking about Miss McCray today. That's who we talking about today. I want to go live on TikTok, but I don't think that I will because it's just too much of a distraction. I do like going live on TikTok. It's just sometimes it's too much of a distraction. And we got a lot to talk about, so I don't really have a whole lot of time to be doing too much. It's dark. It's dark as hell. Well, it's storming outside, but it's never been this dark. It's like, hold on, let me just try something. Hold on one second. That did not do anything. I opened the curtain. So now I got my neighbors looking at me. Great. Okay. Well, I was gonna go live on TikTok, but I'd rather just go live here. But I'm gonna go live on TikTok to let them know we're here. So please don't be waiting for me there. Okay. Storming here in Atlanta too. Yeah, a big one. It sounds like a big one. It sounds like a big fat storm. Dre McRae. This story about to get extra ghetto, and the fact that it's disgustingly dark in my home makes it even more spooky. All the stuff we're going to talk about. I obviously this is an ongoing case. She is I don't want to say she's a mess because that's not nice. I do want to say that the case is complex as all hell. The Dre McRae story. So that's what we're here for. So everybody who's joined us here on TikTok, we're here over on YouTube. I'm letting you guys know to head to YouTube because in order to be able to see the imagery and the things that I want to show you, I would encourage you to head there. So I just came here live on um, TikTok to let you know we are here on YouTube. Right here. See us? There we is. Okay, so we're over here. Come over here and let's discuss Dre McRae, aka Dre Rodriguez, aka Dre Ratliff. And if you're wondering why I have all these last names for her, you might want to head over to YouTube. Because child, it's a doozy. I don't even know what to say. It's a doozy. It's a doozy. If you're wondering why she has so many last names, we're gonna get to that. Smash the like buttons over here on YouTube. They can see you on TikTok. Y'all looking nice and ghetto. So head over to YouTube and we will begin. All right. Everyone here on TikTok. Bye-bye. Okay, so I ended the TikTok live. They can head over here if they're nosy enough. And if they're not, and we're also too on the Leam app. So let me pull up the Leam app. I think everybody on the Leam app wants to come here on YouTube as well. So I encourage you, let's go. So we have a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about today with this. I made it. What's up, Amber? First of all, let me see who's in the building. Yes, it's dark. It's storming, you guys. So bear with us. Bear with us with the weather. Got here from TikTok. Yeah, our TikTok page is called the Nosy Bystanders. Everybody knows that. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get to her story. So obviously, you guys have been tagging me in every video under the sun. And you guys have all been tagging me under the sun, so I just had to do a little bit of recon because I had to figure out who this woman was. Now, obviously, the woman who literally requires no explanation. You all know who Dre McRae is. She is the woman who was married to somebody by the name of McCray, and they've been married since 2014. At least that's what their marriage certificate says. So, in order to be able to start these stories, I always have to just start from the beginning. So I went ahead and pulled up. They were married here in 2014. That's them, and that's kind of where I got that first name from. So I wanted to know exactly where she came from. She goes by the name of Andrea Ratcliffe. I'm sorry, Ratliff. She goes by the name Andrea Ratliff, and prior to marrying Vaughn, she was married to someone else. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but she was married to someone else. But prior to being married to Vaughn, she was married to someone else. Dre, if you don't know the story, let me catch you up to speed. I'm going to catch you up to speed for all that I know, because I don't know much, you guys. I just joined in on this story. Okay. So I guess this woman is a makeup lady. She does makeup on YouTube, on Facebook. She goes by the name Dre Slay. Okay, who knows what her name is? Okay, she goes by some obvious name on YouTube, on TikTok. I'm sorry, on Facebook, and she does makeup and does these live videos. So Drea also has a husband and 3 children. And I guess Drea was having issues with her thyroid. You can actually look at some of her images, you guys, on her Facebook page. She does suffer from a thyroid disorder. You can tell someone who suffers from a thyroid disorder because their weight fluctuates like this. And Drea's does. And also, too, she's got a ginormous thyroid. Okay. She's got this ginormous thyroid. So she switches to a alkaline vegan diet, and that is where her troubles began. Apparently her husband tried to commit unaliving himself, and by hanging, and he has been in a coma. Okay. According to TikTokers, YouTubers, you have it, she has been feeding him this alkaline based diet that people think is making him even more sick and malnourished. And Dre is also being accused of not allowing his family to see him. Okay, those are the two things, that she's feeding him some weird diet that is killing him, allegedly, and also that she's keeping him from his family. Those are the two accusations. Okay, are we all caught up to speed? Got it. So I just did a little bit of research. She's from Arizona. So I was like, all right, easy enough. I know how our clerk of courts work. Let me see what I can find. So I went ahead and pulled up her marriage license. That was the first thing that just pops up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It pops up. Okay. So it popped up. I see it. Here it is in your face. Screenshot this, pause the video, do whatever you will. Okay. That's easy enough. She married the man. So then I go and I look her up again because I'm curious as to who she is and her previous last name, which happens to be Ratliff. Okay, so I look up Ratliff. Now, Drea has 3 cases under the name Ratliff. One happens to be a paternity case. She was getting her first baby daddy on child support, understandable, in 2007. And in 2013, she went ahead and filed for a motion to become her child's primary caretaker because her baby daddy, the first one, lives in Southern California. So he's in California, she's in Arizona. They're probably trying to establish some sort of child custody. Now, let me tell you where the mystery begins, because I cannot find a marriage license for her and this baby father. I can't. I don't know how she went from Rodriguez, which is her maiden name, Andrea Rodriguez, to Andrea Ratliff. I can't find a marriage license to save my life. So, but her last name changes, so she had to have married this man, the father of her first 2 children. So she had to have married him. Now I looked him up and I reached out to him because I'm curious. I got to know. I got to know. I got to know. Now let me tell you where this. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm nosy. I'm gonna reach out to the baby father. Okay, I'm gonna reach out to the first husband. Okay, shit. Don't y'all want to know what the nigga know? So I reached out to him. I didn't hear back from him. It takes time. Okay, it just takes time. It does not to say that he doesn't want to talk. It just means he does. You know. So I reached out to him. He's an older gentleman. He has a very distinguished job and he makes a boatload of money, like a lot. So he's not one to mess around with. So I'm not in the position to be trying to mess with her first baby daddy because I looked him up. The nigga got bread. Okay. He got bread, bread, bread. Okay. So I look him up, reach out to him, at least the person I think that he is, which I think it's him because his name is very unique. So there's no way it's not him. So I look him up. I pull up her case, right? So I can't find a marriage license, but but if her last name does change from Rodriguez to Ratliff, she probably married this gentleman. Okay. It's understandable that she did. Could have got married in Las Vegas. They could have got married in some other state. It doesn't matter. They all do. Okay. But let me tell you what the odd thing about it is. Now, Drea has a child modification case currently right now. Drea has a child modification. She's getting her child custody case modified. Now, she started this modification journey in 2013. The case was done by 2017. Except, and I'm going to pinch in real tight for y'all, except it was reopened 2 days ago by her baby dad, the first one. Now, the case was closed. I'm sorry, the case was closed 5 years ago. And the baby dad reopened it 2 days ago. And here it is. So I want you to just pay very close attention to these dates. You can see them here. And then it says for destruction of the records, that means it's closed. And then it gets opened up again here on April 19th, 2022. Now, remember, I told you guys, the baby daddy got money. He got bread and it's long. So maybe with all the stuff going on about Drea, you know what I mean? Maybe he was like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna remodify our child custody case. So I saw that lady, what's her name? Katie Ann Joy, the one who likes to be sued all the time without a crystal ball. She stated on her Facebook page, no shade to Katie Joy, we just know you love getting sued. She posted that Drea got an attorney. Drea got an attorney for this case. I don't know if Without a Crystal Ball published this case here. I'm going to try to hide the baby daddy's name, but I don't know if she was talking about this case. So Drea got an attorney. I'm not going to tell you the attorney's name either. That's private. But Drea did get an attorney, but for this case. Drea didn't get an attorney to sue all these people slandering her on the internet. Drea got an attorney because her baby father reopened up their child modification case. That's why she got an attorney. That's why her attorney advised her to stop talking. Yes, Rhonda, he did. He could have filed to get emergency custody. He's been filing fast. They had 2 orders put in, one put in the day before yesterday, one put in today. Something ain't right. No, something is right. It means that he is actively opening up his case because he probably wants a stake at maybe getting his kids. If he's seeing all of this stuff about his baby mom on the internet, being a kook, feeding her kids all kinds of, smash the like button, you guys. Feeding her kids all kinds of minerals and putting them on alkaline vegan diets. He has enough. And you guys, he has a lot of money. I'm not going to tell you what he does for work, but I looked into him. He makes a grip of money. He makes well over 9 figures. So he's not poor. She's not fighting a poor person. He makes well over 9 figures a year. So he probably said, hey, what are you doing with the kids? We're getting all these reports in that your second husband is in a coma. Where are my children? He's got 2 daughters. Where are my children? you know? So Drea looks like she's in some heat right now because that case was closed in 2017. Now, I can't find her marriage license to this man, but I'm sure they were married. They shared the same last name for 6 years. But then I kept digging because y'all know I be digging. I don't be caring about whatever they be talking about. All these other bloggers. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. You know what I care about? I care about where Drea came from. Look what I found, child. Now, this is from a nosy bystander who overseas. Okay, I'm not going to tell you who she is, but she gave me this tip about 3 weeks ago, and I found some evidence of this tip. Now look at this, honey. Y'all ready? Because I was shocked too when I found it. I didn't think I'd find it. Now look at this, honey. This is Drea. This is her Facebook page. This is Drea, and this is Naomi. Nay the MUA. And she stated that these two women were very close, which I didn't even know. I was like, what are they doing? Apparently they were in their child. This was one of hundreds. One of hundreds. I would like to know why they fell out. Well, I have Naomi's number, so I'm gonna call her. Why you and Drea fall out? What happened? She steal from you? I just wanted to know. She steal from you? She slandering you on these internet streets? Wig scam. Guys, it's not a scam. I looked into it. I didn't find a scam. I did find some unusual behavior with her company, but I did not find a scam. I found she's a scatterbrain, y'all. I'm trying to be nice, but Naomi, she's a scatterbrain. She has a lot on her plate. I told her you desperately need an assistant, but it's not a scam. It's just a scatterbrain running the business. But yeah, so Drea, and I saw people leaving comments all over the internet like she's not a person of color, she's not Hispanic. Her last name is Rodriguez, you guys. She's obviously white passing, but she is most certainly 100% Hispanic. She's a Hispanic woman. Okay, the cat's out the bag. Her maiden name is Rodriguez. She got married to someone named Mr. Radcliffe, had 2 children with him, and then their marriage dissolved sometime between 2007 and 2013, and then she married Dre in 2014. But now the baby daddy has emerged. So now he's put his hat in the ring. Well, I reached out to him. I did. He's not going to talk to me. He does have an attorney, but we'll see. Now the baby daddy has emerged. What does that mean? What is that? Let me read some of your comments. This is from Tavana Price says he's trying to get custody of the kids. Yes, or probably more of a percentage of custody. This is from What's Up Taurus Season said that's what I heard. Child. Creative Case said with the diet and her new husband, he trying to get sole custody. Could be. We don't know yet. I got to go get the documents as soon as they're filed. As soon as they get filed, y'all know I'll get a copy of it. Rhonda Boone, what's up, Rhonda? Says she said she's been said for years that she is mentally unstable. I don't know that. We're not talking about somebody's mental health because we're not mental health experts, so we can't just internet diagnose people. Natalie said she has 3, correct? Are all of his? No, the first 2 belong to the first husband. The last baby boy belongs to Vaughn. I'm lost. Their children aren't his. Vaughn only has 1 child with Drea. Drea's 2 oldest daughters belong to her first husband. You said all this over $2,000 that he asked for. I bet she wishes she had given it to him. What does that mean, Jen? There's enough room in the comment section to not leave vague comments if you can just explain. So anytime you say they or them or her or him, always include names so the chat can catch up. Okay? I'm trying to get to some of your comments. There's a lot, y'all. Hold on now. This is from Goddess Ladybug. Says, yes, I was wondering if you were going to be updates from your mentions today. Yes. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to look into Drea's past. I understand all of this stuff happens now, but I like to see where these people came from. You guys, people don't just come out of the trenches swinging. They usually come from somewhere. They've usually been doing something, right? Like Carisha from City Girls would say something. So they're usually they're not, it's not innocuous. They come from somewhere. So I'm always interested in looking in the past. I'm never interested in looking at what's happening right now. So currently right now, because you guys are all already caught up with all the details, I don't have to go over them with you, but I will be tracking to see if if the first husband, Mr. Ratliff, if he does end up getting those children, because that's gonna be wild. Apparently there's tons of CPS cases in Drea's name. There are tons, and that's probably why nobody could find it. And let me tell you why nobody could find this record, this modification, this I'm going to tell you why nobody could probably find this child modification record here is because it's not under Andrea McCray. This is from her original. I'm trying to, so you can zoom in. This is from her original divorce. So it's under her mate. It's under her divorced name. So I was wondering. I was like, why did nobody produce this record? Yeah, well, it predates. If you can see here, it actually predates her being married to Vaughn. If you see here, I'm going to just zoom in and pinch. It's dated 2013. So it actually predates her marriage to Vaughn, even her knowing Vaughn. So if anybody's looking for this, you just got to be a good internet sleuth to find it. Jen says he asked her, who's he, for $2,000 to do that. He could go away and get himself together. She was controlling all the money allegedly, and he, who again, who is he, was really upset and would not give it to him. Yeah, again, so there's too much vagueness in that, so I'm not entirely sure who she and or he is. This is from She's Brown Like Me. What's up, She's Brown Like Me? You said people don't just plop out their crazy card. They don't. So they always come from somewhere. And so we're always interested, where they come from and what the fuck are they doing? We're always interested, where do they come from and what are they doing? So this is what I'll be watching. Now I'm sure that your favorite lady, Katie and Joy, will be watching other facets of this case. Again, I strongly, I always say this, and this is just my disclaimer. I strongly advise against getting information from somebody like Without a Crystal Ball, because she has been sued numerous times. I don't know how many of them she's ever won, but that's just not a good look. It means that she's too busy trying to get information and she's less concerned about the accuracy. So just be mindful about the people you get your information from. Now, I understand I can't speculate on Vaughn's diet. I don't know what that does to the body. I'm not a nutritionist or a physician. I can't speculate on her mental health or Vaughn's mental health because, again, I'm not a mental health advisor. I can only go based off of what I see. What do I see? I see a very wealthy baby, very wealthy, 9 figures, baby father, reopening a very old case to get his children, or at least more, and to get more custodial rights to his children. So not full custody, because it doesn't specify what he's going after. It just says that 5 years later he reopened it. So that's not a good look for Miss Radcliffe. So she should most certainly get off the internet. But the problem with Drea is that her income is reliant on the internet. Her income relies on the internet. So how do you do that? How do you do that? Because she does have a lot of supporters. She does. There are a lot of detractors, but she's got a ton of supporters. So how exactly do you make an income when the vast majority of your money is made on the internet and your attorney advises you to get off the internet? It's crazy. Let me go back up to some of your comments here. Miss Carol, what's up, Miss Carol? Miss Carol, baby, says Vaughn asked Drea for $2,000 to go home, and his mother, Andrea said, to see his mother. Andrea said no. Why did Drea control all the money? How do we know that? Can you send me something? I would like for you to send me stuff just for my own personal legal safety. So I can't give you an honest reaction to that because I don't know that. You said I watched a video of Dre and her kids, and her baby girl flinched when she came across her. You guys. Now, we don't know any of that. Now, mind you, we don't know what her ex-husband's going to use to get those kids. He could use that video. He could use all kinds of clips. He could, we don't know. She's got a ton of content out there in order for him to be able to win a really good case, you know? So we don't know what he's going to use. I can't attest to any of that because again, I've never seen it. What is a flinch? You know what I mean? Like those things are vague in my opinion. You know, those things are vague, especially with kids. Kids are just spry. If you don't know the term, please, I encourage you to Google it. But kids are spry. They're awkward and they move all about. So a kid jumping up and flipping could look like a flinch to you, but it could, in some other people's eyes, it could look like just a kid just being a kid. So again, be mindful about the things that you say and or see. We don't know if Dre is doing or harming her children. So we can't, over here, we're not going to speculate any of that. We don't speculate mental health over here. We don't speculate physical abuse unless you can prove it. And we have seen it with our own two eyeballs. But we don't speculate those kinds of things. I know you guys might come from a lot of other channels who do. We don't do that over here. I'm more interested in if she gonna get her kids back and what evidence is the baby father going to use to get those kids or at least get full custody of those kids. Is he going to use her videos that you guys might mention, right? Children flinching, things of that nature. Is he going to use videos of her singing and dancing in the hospital while her husband's in a coma? What is she going to use? You know what I mean? Is he going to use videos of her giving her kids unregulated multivitamins? We don't know. I don't know. I'm going to read some of your comments because they're coming in. Hold on one second. Let's switch this to live comments. This is from Locked Badass says, get her kids back. What? Who said she doesn't have them? What? So when two people enter into a child custody agreement after a divorce, we don't know what percentage he gets his children. Her ex-husband lives in Southern California, so he may not get them as much as Drea does, right? Because they're always with him. So we don't know until his case, until I get records to his case. I haven't filed for him yet until I get access to his case. He said, that's a speculation. Who said that? A Locked Badass. I don't know where you're getting that from. No one said that. I think you should, here on YouTube, you can actually rewind the entire live feed and then play it and then come back and hit live and you can listen to what we're discussing. Because I think you might have come in late. So you're starting to sound real fucking stupid. Okay. This is from Tree E. What's up, Tree? Said, not coma dance, girl. Why is it dark? There's a storm outside. I don't know why it's so dark. For the life of me, I don't know why. What's happening? It is really dark. Huh? It's a storm outside, so the sun is setting fairly early. You said, I'm late. I found your TikTok. Oh, hello. Welcome to Nosy Bystanders. Are we talking about Basketball Wives Drea? No, we're talking about Andrea McCray. She is a beauty MUA, whatever that means, who does makeup, and her husband is in a coma. And there's all this wild speculation about his coma, her not allowing his family to come visit him while he's in a coma, and the vegan alkaline diet that she feeds him that people think is causing him to be malnourished. Tons, all of that. What we're discussing here on this live, for everybody who just joined us, so I can give you a recap, we're discussing Drea's 2007 child modification case that was closed after her and her ex had resolved, basically come to an agreement on their child custody case. Well, it's been reopened as of 2 days ago. Her ex has reopened the case, and it could be because of all the stuff going on with Drea. So yes, he has reopened the case and got himself a nice little fancy lawyer, and he plans on, we don't know yet. I don't know what he plans on doing because the motion got filed to reopen it. So, as of 2 days ago. So we don't actually know what it is he's seeking or looking for. We don't know. He could be looking for full custody, or he could be looking to get her to have just supervised visit. He could be looking for anything. Okay. He's a busy man. This is from British Foster says the dad has been there with him. The dad has been there with him in the hospital. Oh, neato. You mean Von's dad? Okay, well that's wonderful. This is from Joy. Joy says I didn't know she don't have her kids anymore. Who said that? Let me make this abundantly clear. Drea has her children. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time and I make it abundantly clear. Andrea McCray has her children. 2 days ago, I'm going to speak real slow for some of you in the back who had to ride the really tiny bus. 2 days ago, her ex-husband opened their once dissolved child custody agreement. We don't know why he opened it. And as soon as Monday, when the clerk submits their paperwork, I will get a copy and we will figure out why. Got it? Everybody, we're all crystal clear? For the people in the back on the teeny tiny bus, which we're not even going to name. Okay? We're going based off of here. We go based off of empirical evidence. I don't know where y'all came from, the people in the back on the tiny bus, but we go based off of empirical data here. We are not your other favorite wildly speculative gossip bloggers. We are a mix of People Magazine and the New York Times. We are very thorough about the things we discuss. We don't speculate anything. If a father has opened up a child custody case that was dissolved 5 years ago, that is empirical evidence, which we have. Do we know why he did it? No. We don't speculate where the children are. But if somebody opens up a case that has been dead for 5 years, it's a good chance they would like a judge to reevaluate that case. It does not determine the positioning of where the children are. It simply says the parent who opens it might have some fucking concerns. Got it? Okay, we're all on task here. We're all on task. Okay? Because I know y'all be coming from some wild places where people just say, I think she's a murderer. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Would you like me to investigate whether she was the one who put that rope around us? I sure will. Sure. I live here. I live 2 hours from Dre. I can drive up to the clerk of courts and grab every single document that I need. I can go and grab the police report. Hell, I can go and grab the 911 tape if you like me to. But we're not speculating that. Actually, I probably should because I'm interested in the 911 call. I am very interested in the 911 call, and I probably should just go and drive and pick it up. It's literally a hop, skip, and a jump away. Okay. Just child, the tiniest bus. This is from Brenna Love. Hey, Brenna. You said, Steph, I love you to the moon and the stars. But you said, and get her kids back. So people are not stupid in the chat. They clearly are because, listen. Okay, I'm not trying to sound mean, Brenna. Okay. We're talking about a reopened case. Okay. We're talking about a reopened case. So I just explained it. It's clear as day, right? It's a reopened case from 2017 that the husband opened up. We don't know why. It could be anything. We were talking about the percentages of how much of the custody the husband could be looking for. We don't know. We don't know anything. Okay. So I just want to make sure you guys we got bigger fish to fry than we're playing word salad. Okay. That's it. Okay. Not Drea from Basketball Wives. Drea McRae, a regular, degular woman who literally lives in Southern Arizona. Okay. A regular, degular woman. We're not talking about anybody fancy or fresh. Okay. Because I'm just like, yeah, y'all be playing word salad, man. Y'all be here. But Steph, you said get her kids back. So you must mean that her kids are gone. No, I'm talking about a case. Now I could have slipped up and said get her kids back, but I don't remember saying something like that. Run it back, rewind it, and send it to me. Okay. But the case is open and it is interesting as to why he opened it up. We don't have to speculate. He opened it up because his ex-wife's face is all over Facebook, internet, Twitter, TikTok, and people are speculating that she's hurting, harming the kids. Kids are flinching. She's giving kids weird vegan diets that maybe he doesn't agree with. You know what I mean? So maybe he wants to get his kids back and maybe have a little more control. We don't know. Maybe he wants to put her on supervised visits. Maybe he just wants a judge to look into it. Shit, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Okay. He could be asking for almost anything. Okay. So that's the case we're looking at. Now, that 911 tape. Now, I believe somebody stated that Dre was found hanging. Now, you guys, I have to preface this by saying they live in a really tiny town, you guys. They live in a really tiny town. And as somebody who literally lives down the street from them, actually, let me take that. Let me run that back. Where do they live in Southern California? Or I saw a video of her and him in like 220. Hold on one second. I saw in 2017, they said that they were moving to California. Are they still in California? Or did she move back to Arizona? Here's the image that I'm talking about here. She states, sorry, I've been MIA lately. We're moving. We're officially California residents, just moved here, and the things are a bit crazy. This is 2017. Do they still live in California or do they live in, because wait, that didn't he try to harm himself in Yuma? That's where that police report was from, Yuma. Maybe they came back. Yuma's on the border, so it's easy. It's a hop, skip, and jump away. This is from Empty Nester with Ebony Monique specialty. This is from Mommy Rosa said, "It's okay, Steph. Move along to business." Yes. I don't know why it's so dark. I'm so angry. I want to turn the light on, but I can't have y'all looking at my mess. Maybe it's good that it's dark. Or put the light directly on my face. Yeah. Okay, you said yes. It says meet Yuma. Okay, so they are. So they moved back. So Drea was going back and forth to Yuma, to California. You guys, Yuma's right on the border. I can actually show you. And I'm not gonna tell you where I live, but it's close to me. Okay. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. Oh, that's Lake Havasu. Here it is. If you can see, they have an international airport? Neato. Here it is. Okay, let me show you. And then if you look at that little line here, that's the California border. So it's very, very, very close to California. So oh dang, and Mexico. Wait, is that Mexico? That is Mexico. That's not Mexico. That is Mexico. Dang. I live closer to Mexico though. Yeah, right here. So she's like right on the border. Interesting. Okay, well, then maybe I should go over and get those. I got to get that 911 call. Unless it's online. Do you guys know if it's online or no? I'm trying to reach out. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Because the chat's not moving, so I don't know if you guys are alive or if I've lost you for good. It's on. Yes, you're alive, or yes, that 911 call's on YouTube. I want to. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, I'm trying to see. Oh, so nobody has it. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. I guess I'm gonna have to go get it. You said I can hear you, but I don't know about the 911 call. Well, the 911 call is if she did call 911 when her husband. You guys smash the like button, please. There's 250 of you in the building. We got 99 likes. Smash the like button for a homie. Um, do us a solid. Um, I don't think anybody. I don't know if she actually called 911. I don't know if she actually called 911. Did she? You know what I do know? We have an ad. We got an ad. Y'all know we got ads. Come on now. Stop acting brand new. Okay. Stop acting brand new. And don't worry, I'll be quick with it. This ad is brought to you by Super Investors. Super Investors is a financial literacy game that promotes and encourages families to interact with their children about finances through fun and play. At what age do you think parents should begin initiating financial literacy in their children? I always say as soon as you start sliding money under their pillow and their rotten teeth start falling out. And about 4 weeks ago, someone said as soon as they start asking. Kids gonna ask. They just gonna ask, okay? Talk to them about money, okay? Super Investors' goal is to bring awareness to families, specifically with the inner city youth, on how important it is to learn about saving, investing, managing their inheritances. If you don't know about their inheritances, when you have life insurance and you pass away, that is an inheritance that your child will get. Building businesses and more. If you want to know more about Super Investors, please reach out to Valencia at superinvestors.com. She is a sponsor for the show. We love her. She's great. She's the illest. She is the illest. I don't know why it's so dark in here. It bothers me. Hold on. Y'all don't look at my mess. Oh, that's so much better. Hello, world. It's me, Stephanie. Hello, world. It's me, your chief nosy bystander. Hello, Antoinette. Antoinette, you're on YouTube Live. So all you have to do is just take the cursor and slide it all the way back. You won't miss anything. That's what's great about YouTube is you can rewind it back and catch up. So yes. So I would like to go and get the 911 call. I'm going to follow this Drea story very closely now because y'all won't leave me alone about it. But her ex-husband has reopened their child custody case, and he is seeking to have a judge look at their child parental agreement because maybe he's got questions for her. I'm going to get to the audience. Let me see what you guys have to say. This is from Mommy Rosa says, I feel like I read a police report that stated that she did, but I could be wrong. Well, I got to get a copy of that police report. Because you can't have well, one. But the great thing, Mommy Rosa, but you can't get a police report without a 911 call. So the two go together. So if there's a police report, she called 911. You can't just, unless she walked to the police department, which would be weird, you know. And also too, how did her husband get to the hospital? Right? Because you can't get an ambulance without a 911 call. I'm not calling ambulance workers on their cell phones. Okay. I'm calling 911. So there has to be a 911 call. And because 911 is a public service, it's free. We all get access to it. Ring light, it's just not working. It's so dark in here. I don't know why. It's never this dark, but it is raining and it is storming. This is from B. Ashlyn. Hello, B. Ashlyn. This is my first time hearing about her. I've been hearing about her all week. I've been hearing about her all week. All you do is just type her name in. Dr. I'll put it in the notes. I encourage you guys to read up on the story. She goes by the name of Andrea McCray. There she goes. This is from Portia. Portia says, Karma, didn't that wouldn't that be interesting? She wouldn't let Vaughn's parents have access to their child, subsequently loses custody of hers. I didn't even think about it like that. I didn't even think about it like that. Could you imagine the irony? Could you imagine the irony of withholding your spouse's parents from seeing them while they're in their last years, last days, and then subsequently losing your children because the internet has turned into this little giant tailspin? I didn't think about that, but that is interesting. This is from Empty Nester says they said she's getting better because she can't be around him. Why can't she be around him? I never heard that. What's so beautiful? Pierre says yes. Creative K says we don't care about your mess. What mess? Oh, about my mess in the back. Oh, yeah, thank you. It was a crazy night last night. This is from Cat H. Cat H says, she gives me the creeps. I've seen some of her content cringe. Well, let's look at some of it. You guys mind if we watch a little bit of it? It's not going to be a lot. Where is she at? In an RV? Are they traveling? Can you see this? Okay, here we go.
Let me show you. This bowl was filled, like the top, gone. Me and my children just cannot get enough of the guac that I make. So, if you don't know how I make the guac, you have to go to past.
There's no way I could watch. There's no way I could watch her content.
You look good, baby. Oh, mama.
They seem to have a very quirky relationship. Or there be an after show. Yes, the after show is always on TikTok at I don't know. I just pick an account. Either I'll put my account names in here. So I have this one or this one. So I use either those two TikTok accounts to go live on for the after show. This is from Empty Nester. They are investigating her. So I heard on somebody's TikTok. So I guess that's why her ex-husband reopened the custody case. Could be, if you, he seems like a really nice guy. He just seems like he minds his business, so he probably will. This is a great opportunity to reopen this case. You know what I mean? So, you said, Mommy Rosa said, looks like an RV. Looks like an RV, which I read Vaughn bought earlier in the year and his settlement money. What did Vaughn get a settlement for? Do we know? You said, yes, she's so suspect. I don't think that, here's the thing. Here's my position on Drea. I don't think she's trying to harm her husband. Does that make sense? I don't think she's I think she's delusional, thinking that she could resurrect him like Lazarus. I don't think she harmed him because you guys, people don't harm people and leave them in comas and pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep them on life support. People don't do that, you guys. Unfortunately, I know it sounds like something that you don't want to hear, but it's true. People are not paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep their spouse who they wanted to get rid of alive. I think Drea is slightly delusional. And she thinks that she's going to resurrect her husband. I do think that if she really wanted to get rid of him, he would have been gone already, you guys. She can you guys do realize she has the power to just simply unplug him. She can go to her physicians and she could say, I don't think that my husband has good aftercare life and I'm ready to do a do not resuscitate. She can initiate that. The fact that she hasn't initiated that, right, means that she is in some parallel world in her head thinking that she's all these different diets and tips and tricks, stuff that she probably Googles on the internet is going to help bring him back. That's what I think. It seems like the ex was waiting to pounce. No, he wasn't. No. You guys, I looked up the ex. He makes nine figures. And if you don't know how much nine figures is, it's about 160, $70,000 a year. He makes good money. He could have opened that case up anytime. In 2017, he probably thought this is a great arrangement, because it was. He didn't think of anything until Drea got popular on the internet because of her antics, and CPS was being called. And 10 times out of 10, you guys, CPS does reach out to the other custodial parent, like, do you know what's going on? They're like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And he does not listen, you guys. He doesn't have a social media at all. He's not a social media. He has no social media presence because of the position that he works with the federal government. He can't. It's not that he can't, but he just probably doesn't care. He is a significantly older gentleman, so he probably just like, I don't know what's going on. And then he probably got wind of it through CPS and all the CPS cases that were called. So he probably reached out to his attorney like, okay, what should we do? Well, okay, let's just temporarily take custody of the kids, right? Let's file something to get the kids and then let this court sort the rest out. He does not look like the type that's been watching Drea, pouncing on Drea, waiting for Drea to slit. Based off of what I saw, this guy doesn't look like he gives a shit about none of that. He's got a ton of properties in Southern California. The guy makes incredible money. He looks like he golfs on the weekends. He doesn't seem like the type who's like this on the internet waiting for Drea to fuck up. He didn't give me that vibe at all. I don't even, you know, yes. So he makes a ton of money, a ton. Like six figures is 100,000. Nine is about, I think what one figure is 10,000, 10 or 15,000. So he makes good money. Trust me, I looked him up. Trust me, he works for the federal government, y'all. You can look up their, and you can look up their salaries. His salary is public record. This is from She's Brown Like Me. She thought that she could provide oral entertainment to arouse him to life. I couldn't swipe away fast enough. No way. You said the rub and spit on his body was weird. What? Y'all got to start sending me some of this because I have held off on getting a lot of this information. I held off on getting a lot of this information because I didn't want to watch it and have it be convoluted. But send it to me now. Now send it to me. You said this is from Sandra. Wait, no, I already read that. This is from Oprah. The Oprah. I'm just calling you Oprah. So he never sees his kids. No, you guys, he does. They have a joint custody agreement where Drea has more percentage because the kids go to school in Drea's custody. He sees his children, you guys. The man sees his children. Is it? I thought it was like, well, he makes a lot of money. He makes about 160, 70,000 a year. Nosy by, what's up, Nosy by Nature? You said, my thing is, why wouldn't you want his parents to see him, especially with him being on life support? As a parent myself, she should understand that. I think she didn't want them asking more questions. No, I think she didn't want them to unplug him. That's what I think. I think she didn't want them to try and convince her to unplug him because the doctors are probably saying, well, he's brain dead. That's what I think. It didn't matter about him not having a relationship with his parents. I think she didn't want people to convince her to unplug him. He said, what school? She pulled them out. I believe she homeschools them. Okay. So, yeah, then she homeschools them. You said, come on, guys. Y'all make a big deal for the wrong things. He makes a lot of money, period. Yeah, he makes a lot of money. A lot. 6 figures, 9 figures, how much ever. He makes a ton of money. He's an older gentleman. I don't think he knew what was going on, you guys. I don't think he knew about the alkaline diet. I don't think he knew about I don't think he knew about any of it. I think he barely has a social media presence. I don't think he knew about any of it until more than likely CPS called him. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think he didn't know anything until CPS probably gave him a call, because I think a lot of the people who've been watching Drea have been calling CPS on her. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that she has an astronomical amount of cases with CPS. So more than likely, CPS probably reached out to him because he is a parent. He does pay child support for his children, and he does have a custody agreement with his kids. You said nope. You got to interview Latasha. Who's Letitia? Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. Who's Letitia? Do you think she's exploiting her situation to make additional income? Yes, that I do believe. That I do believe. Um, that I do believe. Because you can only be a widow for so long before you got to start moving on. But nothing says sympathy like a man laying dead in the bed behind you. You said Vaughn's mother is Letitia. How do I get in contact with her? Yeah, I do too. I think a lot of people have been calling CPS, and I think that that's probably what triggered CPS to probably reach out to the custodial father. What's her current husband's occupation? The one in the hospital? I don't know. Oh, but let me hold on one second. I gotta send a text. Cause wasn't Vaughn in the he wasn't Vaughn in the Vaughn was in the Marines, right? He was in the Marines, right? Um, my cousin lives there, and her husband's in the Marines. So I wonder if my cousin knows them. My cousin lives in Yuma. So I wonder if my cousin knows. I just text her right now. She's reading it. I'm like, hey, it's your cousin. I'm gonna ask her if she knew her. It's a small ass town, y'all. I keep telling y'all the town's tiny. You said I just read on Twitter that Vaughn's mom and sister, are active in the exposed Facebook group. I'll have to find out specifically to check out the Vera City. Yeah, because if they're here in Arizona, if they flew out here, I'll see if they'll let me interview them in person. I'm texting my cousin, y'all, because she lives in that same town. Her husband happens to be a Marine. I want to know if they know each other. I think she might have knew this bitch. Mom's mom did an interview. He's not on the ventilator, and she did see him. The phone interview was done by Molly Golightly. He's not on the ventilator anymore. That's great. Maybe Drea's on to something. Maybe he will wake up. How long have they been married? 8 years. Because don't you have to be husband for so many years, 10 plus to receive federal? I don't know that. Now that I don't. Now my cousin's so motherfucking bogus. Hold on, I got to screenshot it so I can take her image out. Tell me, oh, she bogus as fuck. Tell me why my cousin gonna read the message and not reply? Why she gonna read the message? Come on, cousin. Dang. Reply, please. We have to know. Stay away from Molly drama, please. Who's Molly? Ooh, is there more tea? Who's Molly? You said they've been able to treat him properly. She said, nope. Yuma's a small town. I think she's so bogus. She know these people. My cousin's so bogus. She gonna say nope. She a lie. She a lie. Quit lying, cousin. You know these people. You said you have to be married 10 years in order to get Social Security and pension benefits. That is true. Molly is not a baby. She's in contact with Von's entire family and extended family. What? He only started getting better after they banned her. Who banned her? Y'all are having like five different conversations, and I want to know. Molly Golightly is on YouTube, a YouTube person. Letitia is in contact with her, and she is drama. Letitia is his mom. She's the drama, or Molly Golightly is the drama. We got to know, Ro. Empty Nester says you have to be married 10 years. Okay. Tor says she can't see her husband. They opened a case against her. No, Molly is. The, not the hospital ban Andrea. Cousin don't want no smoke. She ain't. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Shout out to my auntie for having her. That's it. Shout out to the auntie for having her. Say nope. You a damn lie. You know this woman. She knows because my listen. My granny shares all of my videos with my entire family. My cousin knows I be on every story. She know I'm on this story. She gonna say nope. She knows them, and let me tell you how I know she knows them because the town, you guys, is this fucking big. And what's the likelihood of Drea and my cousin both being married to ex-military men in the same town and not knowing each other? Come on, cut me some slack. Ro was right. I saw it too. So Molly is drama. I don't care about. Is Molly a gossip? Is she a T channel? Is that what she is? Is that who Molly? Let me look her up. Molly Go Lightly. Maybe I've seen her before. What does she look like?
Oh boy, oh boy. We're talking about.
Oh, her. Her frames are the same ish. I don't understand how people be having beef with each other on the internet. That's the part I don't get. Like, how do you have beef with another gossip blogger? If another gossip blogger said something bad about me, you know what I would do? Nothing. I don't care. I think people get so wrapped up in their emotions. Like, give it a break. I'm gonna read a couple more of your comments here. Tia said Paris Milan did a show on her with lots of information. A show on who? If you guys are new here, because the comment section is relatively small, we don't use preferred pronouns here. So there are no she's, hers, hims, theys, them. So you have to include everyone's name in the supposition where you would have put she, her, him, they, them, because it gets very difficult to follow along with what you're saying when we all don't know who you're talking about because there's a billion she's. So if you're saying she, just insert name, or them, insert who you think them is, right? The group of people, just so we all can follow along. Okay. You said the hospital state again. I can't even read that. The hospital stated, I guess they banned, and I'm assuming when you say she, and the reason why I ask you to include names instead of preferred pronouns is because I read all the comments out loud, so I want everyone to follow along. So this is from X2 Splash says the hospital, the state, I guess, had her Andrea banned. You didn't see the video of Drea saying Drea was going to take his catheter out. And yeah, you know him while in the coma. I don't know what that whole statement meant, but thank you. Pierce Milan did a story on the McRae family. Got you. Thank you. Rubbing her spit all over him. Who's her? trying to arouse him. And she did that on camera. Are you talking about Drea? Again, the preferred pronouns. Wow. Arguing with a picture. This is from Omni Harl. PEP says, I am a former Marine and recruiter, and it's a minimum of 10 years, and they have to be living in the same house in order to be able to get his benefits. Oh, you said Drea was talking about Smegs with him. I saw the comment. I had to delete it because Smegs. But thank you very much for that, Adriana Gomez. This is from Mommy Mosa says Drea was not allowing the hospital to treat her husband and only wanting to give him herbs and natural stuff, which was not helping, right? So allegedly she was banned. They banned Drea from the hospital. We don't know because Drea hasn't been posting any content, correct? Has she been not? She primarily uses Facebook, right? She has not been posting any content, which I don't think she's been posting any content. Now, Without a Crystal Ball said that she can't post content because she lawyered up. No, honey, she lawyered up because her first baby daddy's back in the picture bothering her. What's up, Woo Child? Does anybody know if Drea posts any content? The last content she posted was on July 4th. I think she has some, what's it called? I think she has some other pages. So let's go to those pages and see if she posts any content. Nope, not there. Ooh, this is a good start though. I needed to look back. Let's see. I need to look for something, y'all. Hold on, ride with me real quick. I'm trying to look for Drea. I'm trying to see if she posted pictures of her being previously married. Are you kidding me? She started this Facebook page when she got married. She got married on September 9th. Crud. Okay. I'm trying to find Drea's social media presence from 2006 to 2013. Where was she? She has no social media presence before 2014. So I'm just trying to figure out where she came from. She has to have had, she has got to have other social media. I don't have a podcast. Hold on, y'all. Let me reply to my cousin. Anyway. My cousin, she said, anyway, I'm going to read you her text. She said, anyways, he was poisoned by his wife. It was all in the news. She said, it has nothing to do with the Marine Corps. He has been out for over a year. She denied access for the mom to see him. Interesting. I need help, you guys. I need help. I need to find. Okay, so I'm going to put my email in the chat. You can send me anything to this email address. It is also connected to this phone, so you don't have to email stuff. You can text. You can use this email address I'm about to put in the chat as a text message, okay, if you have an iPhone. Only if you have an iPhone. Here's my email. You can also use that as a text message. So if you have an iPhone, you know what the deal is. I'm looking for, and I'm going to put her names in the chat, so screenshot it, okay? Those are her 2 old dead names. Okay. Please screenshot those chat. My email, screenshot it. You can text me or you can send a proper email. If you have an iPhone, you can actually use Stephanie at nosybystandards.com as a text message. It goes directly to this device here. Those are her 2 last names. Now, Rodriguez is her maiden name. That's what she was born with. Ratliff was her first husband's last name. I'm only looking for specific dates. I need help looking for them. I'm looking from 2007 to 2013 of a social media presence of those names, not McCray. She was never a McCray at these times. So I'm going to put it in the chat as well. 2007 to 2013. Those are when she used both of those names interchangeably. I need to find out where she came from. Okay, so we're on the case. Everyone's on the case. It's a live case. We're going to study it. We're going to go over everything you sent to me. We're going to discuss it live on the live show. We got to figure out where she came from. Okay, screenshot those. Stephanie at nosybystandards.com. That's my personal email. Okay, and that goes to this device here. You can actually send Stephanie at nosybystandards as a text message, or you can send it as a standard email if you have an iPhone. The dates are 2007 to 2013, and those are her last names, Rodriguez and Ratliff. We got to figure out where this bitch came from because something's amiss. Okay. Hello, Keisha Cassell. This is from X2 Splash for you. Says, baby, yes, because it's deep over here in the Von Dre situation. Yeah, but I don't care about none of that shit after 2014. I'm not interested in none of that. I want to know where she came from 2007 to 2013. 2007 in particular, because that's when she had her first baby. One of her babies. Okay. So those dates in particular, she came from somewhere, you guys. People don't just show up on the internet and bam, poof, I'm here. She came from somewhere. We got to figure out where. Okay. Archive pages could be Twitter, Facebook. She could have used those names and she could have used those names. So we got to start digging soon. So that's all I have for you. Tomorrow, well, we're going to be on the live show on TikTok. Catch us on the live show at Nosy Bystanders or Stephanie Hall, either or. I can actually go live on both because I own 2 devices. Okay. So that's all I have for you today. We'll be back Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific with the stuff that we find out about this Dre. We're going to just extend this. This will be a part 2 live stream on Dre McRae. I'm going to be doing some digging this entire weekend on her, and I'm going to figure out where she came from because I have no interest in the stuff she's doing now. I want to know where she came from. That is my only concern. Okay. I want to know where she came from and where she came from. I'm going to reach out to a few people who know her personally and my cousin who know. My cousin be knowing stuff. And I'll see you guys Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Nosy Bystanders Live. Thank you very much. We had no co-host today. I would have loved a few. Shout out to Valencia Super Investors. Shout out to all you Nosy Bystanders too. Everybody who got their merch. I'm very excited. If you have subscribed to our TikTok page, the main account, Stephanie Hall, please keep your eyes peeled because I'm sending out text messages I'm sending out DMs privately this week on TikTok for everybody who subscribed to our main page. We're sending out you guys free Nosy Bystander t-shirts. They're great. So I'm getting everyone's addresses and shirt sizes. Those are all free. From me to you. Okay. All right. So talk to you guys later. Have a good night. The after show will be in a couple of hours. I feel sticky. Let me go take a shower. We'll be back. Smash the like button. You guys everywhere. I love you guys. We'll be back with a round 2 on Dre McRae on Monday. Okay. See you guys at the after show. Bye-bye.